you?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Donna?
Good. What made you decide to participate in tonight's special event?
Well, I like to. It's raising money for charity, and I'm president of my Rotary Club, and I just enjoy giving back to the community.
Second generation Rotary member? How did you decide to do the Rotary? That's cool.
First generation, a friend of mine who's in the insurance industry invited me for a lunch, and next thing I know, I got sucked in as president. So here I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Which chapter? What?
Rocky Point.
Okay.
Rocky Point Rotary Club.
Wonderful. So
Yeah.
you said that, earlier that you grew up in Stony Brook.
Yes.
So now you're living in Rocky Point. And being a Rotarian, what is your favorite part about that? Like, what does that mean to you personally?
I really enjoy giving back to the community. I enjoy helping people, and it gives me an opportunity to do that. So it's fun, and it takes a little bit of extra time, but it's something that if you enjoy, then you don't mind putting an extra time in.
And what were some of your favorite activities in high school? How did you become who you are today as an adult?
I was a bodybuilder as a teenager, but then I had my first child young at 23, so I went into real estate, and I was in real estate for about 10 years. And at the downturn of the market, I decided to go into a real estate like industry, which is tax grievance. So now I practice property tax grievance. I reduce people's property taxes.
And you know what? On Long Island, people really were being way overtaxed. Like your one neighbor might be paying 10 grand, the other person, and it's like somebody else has got a built-in pool, and it was just like there was a lot of inequity, So it's great if you're able to win a case for somebody.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Our company is responsible for the two largest reductions in Nassau County. We saved the client over $70,000 a year. And in Suffolk County, we saved the client over $13,000 a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they must be singing your praises.
Absolutely. Check
When
out
you
my
ha-
testimonials.
I was going to say, when you have a big win like that, who's the first person that you share that great news with?
With the client.
Okay.
First with the client, and then I share it with my staff, and then I go home and I share it with my wife.
When people come to you and they think that they might have, a savings, can you automatically tell which ones might be able to save something and people that you aren't able to help, or you just try to help everybody?
Yeah, we can't help everybody.
Okay.
Generally speaking, 9 out of 10 we could help in Nassau County. In Suffolk County, it's about half. It really depends on what the starting assessment is. So first, we'll determine what the municipality is appraising the home at. And for example, if they're assessed at $350,000 and we could prove that it's worth $300,000, then there would be a savings based on that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And this really happens to me, but I have to
Yeah.
every once in a while I can't breathe. I'm like, I can't breathe. I don't know, maybe it's the allergy season. I'm not sure. I don't. Yeah. I love that. No, you know who made me nervous was Evander Holyfield when I interviewed Evander Holyfield, because he's huge, right? And I'm like,
He might punch you. You don't know.
He was extremely kind. When you grew up also, was there, and I've asked this of a few people here today, did you grow up in a family that was, a giving kind of family? Is that how you learned to want to give?
Yeah, we were. We would always help less fortunate than us, and every Christmas we would adopt a family, and we would we would pick out maybe 2 or 3 local hospitals, and on Christmas morning we would go with a big bag of gifts, and we would distribute them to children that were in the hospital on the Christmas holiday, which if they're in the hospital on the Christmas holiday, it's pretty bad, because even if they're in the hospital, they could usually go home for a couple of days. Yeah. But if they're there on Christmas Day, it's bad. So it was a bittersweet visit. But yeah. Growing up, we did a lot of that work.
Well, you're a good egg, Adam, and we're happy that you're here tonight. And I was been asking other people, do you dance? You look like you're a dancer, because there's going to be a band playing.
I do dance. Excellent. Are you asking me for?
I'm asking you to dance. Yes.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, great. And what's your wife's name?
Trista.
Okay, so
not
Trista,
here.
I was gonna say Trista, we're just dancing and we're not slow dancing. So all right, but she sounds lovely, and I look forward to meeting her too. Thank you for joining us. All
Thank
right.
you, Donna.
Stay tuned for more. We're living it up right here. Donna and Adam signing off.